Okay, so my name is Jill Carfora. As I told in the first video, I'm a Leo. 45 years old. My birthday is during the summer. I'm a summer baby. I'm happily married. I have one child, a daughter, Hope. You've probably seen her in a couple of videos. Just a catch-up video, so catch you guys up. You see me working with Pat and everything, and Pat and I, we have a lot of fun together. We do a lot of banter back and forth off each other. But I wanted to give you guys an update about me and what's going on with my life. Side note, I'm really excited because after it was like 14 months, I hit the 100-pound mark. I am in triple-digit losses, and a lot of people can't say that without. I did it naturally. I did it without going for the sleeve, gastric bypass, and all stuff. And if you ask Kyle, when I first started talking to him, I actually texted him and asked him, like, what's your feelings on gastric bypass or sleeve and stuff? Because I was just at my wit's end. I was in a shitter, and sorry, Mom. I was in a bad place, and I wanted a quick fix, and I wanted it done now, like everybody else wants in the world. Instant gratification. When I first started here, March 1st, when I started the transformation program, I did the numbers today. I was thinking about it. I am 5 foot 10 inches, so that is 72 inches. My waist, when I walked through that door, was 58 inches. So my weight and my height were only 14 inches difference. That's me. That's crazy. Now, yesterday, fast forward, I was at. I went to Costco because, you know, I love Costco, and they had shorts. My wife's like, they have shorts. So I bought a pair because I'm in that big transition phase. It's hard right now with clothing and everything. I'll show you this in a second. This is a surprise. Relax. I was able to fit into a size 42 short. They don't look pretty, but I was able to close them. Guys understand what I'm talking about, because, you know, you put them on, and like the one leg goes in, and you're like pulling the other one up, and you're like, it's there, but it's not there, because, like, you know, you don't want to be comfortable, because, like, when you sit in a chair, sorry, Mom, your butt hangs out because you look like a plumber. You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm talking about. So yeah, so that's where I am with clothing, and I'm super stoked. There's like good people here. Honestly, I could not have done this without. First off, without my wife. My wife is my biggest supporter aside from Kyle and his staff. But my wife, I love her. Thank you so much, honey. You really you work with me a lot with some, not crazy stuff, but different stuff. With eating and getting up super early or going to the gym at night or whatever I do, you're always rolling with it because you want me to be healthier. You want me to be happier. Well, I am. Thank you. I am a happier person today because of all the sacrifices you've made. So thank you. Last year, and Kyle told me a long time ago when we're doing Rip Dads, halfway through, he's like, you're wasting your, sorry, Mom, wasting your effing time. And I'm like, why? And I was like, because he saw me. He saw me. You saw me, and I was there. I was doing it, but I wasn't committing to it. I wasn't believing in the process. It's a big thing around here. And I was just going through the motions. I wasn't totally exerting myself. I was holding back. I wasn't totally doing exhaustion. Not that I'm saying I'm doing exhaustion now, but I wasn't into it. And I failed. I lost mediocre weight. I had instant gratification at the time, and I was happy, but I wasn't happy. And it sounds weird, and it sounds redundant, it sounds stupid, but it's true. So yes, I did fail, and I can tell you that now. I'll tell you that I would not have told you that at the end of the Rip Dads. I would have told you, go nothing yourself. But yeah, I was happy. You know my story and my background. You know that I emailed Kyle because email works the best way for people of obesity or fat, because it's a get out of jail free card, because you take the time, you take the effort, you email them. If they don't get back, because a lot of people are not as due diligent as Kyle, and they don't answer the email, so you have a clear conscience, you know, you in your heart of heart, you know you tried. Well, Kyle did respond, and he called me back within 5 minutes of me hitting the send button. I'm like, mother flower. I was like, all right. So then I'm on the phone, like, when did you get here? You know, I want to meet you. I want to talk to you. Oh, yeah. Well, I can't do it today. Tomorrow. I'm thinking to myself, mother flower, I can't do it. I'm like, out of it. I couldn't get out of this. I could not get out of meeting Kyle. So here I am walking in, and it's this gym. It's a lovely gym, but guys my size, we don't go to gyms. We're walking in, and I see Kyle. Now Kyle, if you haven't met him, he's a very nice man, but he's a big teddy bear. All right, but if you didn't know him, can be very intimidating. He has a very nice smile and stuff, but you see this guy, and he's like walking like this, and he comes shake your hand, and I'm like, hey, what's going on? I'm very timid. I'm like, he's like, hi, I'm Kyle. I talked to you. I was like, oh, what's going on, Kyle, and everything. And I'm thinking, oh my God, I'm fucking dead, because he's gonna be like, like Jack LaLanne, and like, let's do this, and do all that stuff. I'm like, and he wasn't. It wasn't like that. Oh yeah, it totally wasn't. I would have told you last year about losing 100 pounds. I would have said you're freaking crazy. It's a daunting task to think about, to understand and comprehend losing 100 pounds. Now, guys in my situation, we're a lot of us are out there. We're a very obese nation where there's a lot of us. We all like to eat, and we all like to stress eat or guilt eat, whatever you want to call it. Now, how to handle it, how to do it is, all right. Sometimes bad things happen to good people. Bad things that happen to everybody, and it was a transition or a mark in your life that you just can't get back out of, and you can't laugh it out of it, you can't joke out of it, you can't walk away. You're trapped, and you can't do it. And everybody knows my story about getting kicked off a roller, how it's demoralizing and emotionally hurtful, because I wasn't there alone. I was with my daughter, and I had to look in her eyes. And that's what was my trigger. So to round it out, everybody has that moment in life that they want to make a change, but they're scared until something happens to them that they realize they can't be scared anymore. They have to take that step or that leap of faith and put their trust in someone else to guide them the right way. So here I am. Now, that was my trigger. Getting kicked off the roller coaster and being publicly humiliated. So it's not just getting kicked off the roller coaster, it's being publicly humiliated and having to do the walk of shame in front of thousands of people, because it was Disney World, so there's never little amounts of people, it's thousands of people. And they all talk, and if they didn't talk, you still think in the back of your head you talk. So that was mine. So people are out there, and they could be they could break a chair in a business meeting. They can break a chair in a restaurant. I'm not saying these are the worst case factors. But you just get to a point in your life where you're like, screw it, and I want to change. I don't know how else to describe it. I mean, unfortunately, my situation for me, I'm not saying everybody else, but for me, that was my worst and my demoralizing situation. I would have thought of everything in the world to not come and do this, because of physical exertion, trying, because people of my size are scared to try because they're scared of failure. So I would have thought of every excuse in the book not to come here. If that roller coaster thing didn't happen, I would have said the distance is too far, the cost is too high, the people intimidate me, I don't have enough clothes, I don't have enough time in the day, I have family time, I have my daughter, I can go on and on. All that stuff, I would have done everything in the world before that demoralization happened. This is a shirt that I kind of first wore when I first came to the gym. May not have been the first day, but we're working out. So this is me now. This is me 15 months ago. This is a 4X, people. 4X. It has a design in the back because I'm stylish, but it's big. I mean, come on, it's like the size of my arm.
Sure. Actually hold that behind you.
Okay.
There you go. It's a background.
Jesus. But these are stuff people say like, oh, you got to clean out your closet and clean out your pants and clean out all this stuff. All right, you know what? People are at that point. I'm getting to that point, but I'm not. I know in my heart of hearts I'm not going to backslide, but I'm not going to forget where I came from either. That's why I don't want to get rid of it. To get over your own fear. And I can't make you get over your own fear. But if you're willing to go outside your comfort zone, I think you'll have an opportunity to be welcomed warmly. I do. I want to say to people, everybody should give themselves an opportunity to better themselves. And God is my witness, I hope, but it doesn't have to take what I went through as a demoralization to give yourself the opportunity to better yourself and, just get healthy. I'm not going to lie. The first 2 weeks, 3 weeks, they're going to suck. They are. You know it. I know it. It's just a part of life.